Clues, Blues Clues Booze Cruise. Welcome, family, friends, internet. Welcome me to YouTube. This is my first ever YouTube video. I have kind of wanted to make a video or videos on YouTube for a while now. I never really knew what topic or genre that I was going to go after, but this morning I woke up and decided just to make one. As you can probably see from the title, this is going to be going over my top 5 favorite films of summer 2018. If I do make videos in the future, which I may or may not, this could be a one and done kind of thing, I don't know. They may or may not all revolve around videos. I may talk about other things that I'm interested in, like food, or pop culture, fitness, politics. Probably not politics, probably not that one. All that is to say that I may or may not make more videos in the future. They may or may not deal with movies, but this is definitely a video right now, and it deals with movies. I chose summer 2018, my favorite movies, because it's a fairly small window of time that I can kind of sift through and pick some movies rather than just picking my 5 favorite ever, because that'd be a really long list, and ain't nobody got time for that. One quick aside, there are a few movies I have not seen. Sorry for bothering you. 8th Grade and a couple of others, which I'm pretty sure would be way off my list if I had seen them, but I haven't, so they're not on the list because we're not liars. Alright, don't make things up. So first on my list is going to be The Incredibles 2. This is not a perfect movie, but it's a Disney Pixar movie, and if that tells you anything, it's that 9 times out of 10 it's going to be pretty damn good, and it's pretty good. This is a movie that had a lot to live up to. The first Incredibles is pretty much perfect. It's also been 14 years since that came out, so you got a lot of built-in nostalgia, a lot of pressure, and this movie, it was successful. It didn't, exceed the first one, and didn't surpass it by any means, but it's great. The animation's better, which was beautiful. The action is fun. There's a lot of good comedy. The interplay between characters is good. The role reversal with Mr. Incredible being Mr. Dad and Elastigirl being the hero of the story, that was fun. It's a good movie. It's Disney. It's great. Next on my list, another Disney movie, Infinity War, Avengers Infinity War. I actually don't love this movie. It would not have been on my list, but I guess context and some semantics put it a little higher for me. Look, it's Marvel, it's Disney. We know it's going to be good. It is a little paint by numbers at this point, but it's still great. I mean, the characters are funny, they're quippy, they're good looking, the action's great, most of the special effects are amazing. But beyond that, this is like the 18th movie in a franchise. It's the 3rd Avengers movie. It's a direct or indirect sequel, like 5 disconnected, separate, intertwining franchises. There's a lot going on here. The fact that it's as good as it is very impressive. So I do give it more points there. I don't love the end, without getting into spoilers, which, I mean, if you haven't seen Infinity War, I don't know what you're doing with your life. It came out like 8 months ago. That's fine. Moving on. The ending kind of annoyed me only because we already know which movies are coming down the pipe. So some of the things that happen don't have near the weight that they pretended to, I guess. However, again, it's really well done. There's a lot of characters in this movie. There's a lot going on. I really like how they handled Thanos. I really like how they handled the interplay of each character's different stories going on together. Again, it's not perfect. It is a little bit more of what we've seen before, but it's still really, really good. I mean, I saw it 3 times, so I shouldn't be complaining nearly as much as I am. So, Avengers Infinity War, really good. Next on my list, Crazy Rich Asians. This is a movie that surprised me about just how much I liked it. We've kind of been in a little bit of a dry spell as far as rom-coms go in the last, I don't know, 10 or so years. So this movie definitely kind of was filling a void. I'd say the second quarter of the movie is a little slow, but overall, it's just a solid rom-com. All the characters are really charming, really good looking. The movie itself is really good looking. It's pretty funny. It's a pretty feel-good movie. And then obviously, it's a demographic that's often underserved by Hollywood. So it's just another. It gave it a little bit different of a spin than just being a normal rom-com. It follows a lot of the same tropes and everything, but it does it, with a little bit more diversity added in, so you're not seeing the same people doing the same things that we're used to. So yeah, it's cotton candy. I mean, it goes down easy, doesn't do much for you, but it's really good. It's a great time. I liked Crazy Rich Asians a whole hell of a lot. Number two on my list, gonna be a little controversial as far as summer movies go because it came out in April. But you know what? This is my list. It's completely arbitrary and it's not that serious. So the number two spot on my list is A Quiet Place. I like A Quiet Place a lot, and I generally do not like horror movies all that much. I find them boring or just dumb. I thought this movie took, it was stripped down, very basic. You know, you have a family trying to survive because there's monsters trying to kill them. Where the monsters come from, I don't know. How exactly does the whole monster thing work? I don't know. I don't care. It was good. And the use of sound or lack thereof is obviously that's the pitch of the whole movie, but it works. There's so little sound that you're tuned in. You're listening as hard as you can because you don't want to hear sound because sounds mean the monsters are coming. At the same time, since there is so little sound, you've got like laser focus just watching the screen. And I just found myself like sucked into the movie like that, and I was there till the end. I was also really impressed with John Krasinski, his performance and as a director. And I mean, the movie gets big points just because John Krasinski, he's a damn dreamboat. I mean, from Jim from The Office to Jack Ryan to Monster Hunter Man, it's John Krasinski. You really can't go wrong. That's all I have to say about A Quiet Place. Number one on my list of my top 5 for summer 2018 is going to be Mission Impossible Fallout. I think Mission Impossible Fallout is literally everything a blockbuster movie is supposed to be. It is what a summer movie should be. It's great action, you had great characters, great interplay, decent comedy. Simon Pegg is hilarious, Ving Rhames is hilarious, Tom Cruise is a movie star. We know that already. And a lot of people like to complain about Tom Cruise, this or that. I'm a diehard supporter and Tom Cruise defender. The action in this movie is incredibly impressive. It's Tom Cruise doing Tom Cruise things. I don't know how many times I have to say Tom Cruise when talking about Mission Impossible, but Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise. You know, in a normal action movie, you'd have a close-up on your star. He'd jump into a helicopter, cut to a wide shot. He's dangling off the helicopter. Clearly, that's a stuntman. Not in this movie. Close-up of Tom Cruise's face. Slow zoom out as the helicopter flies away. There's Tom Cruise still hanging on the helicopter. There's Tom Cruise driving a motorcycle through traffic. There's Tom Cruise skydiving. So just the use of Tom Cruise doing his Tom Cruise things is amazing. But the action clearly is great. I don't know how a 57-year-old man, however old he is, just keep doing these things, but keep doing them. The other thing about Mission Impossible that I enjoy quite a bit, it's one of the only franchises that has more or less gotten better over the course of like 20 years. You got the first one, the second one, third one, fourth one, on and on. You can make arguments about Ghost Protocol and Rogue Nation. Doesn't matter. This franchise kills. I could talk about it all day, but I'm going to cut it there. That is my list. Incredibles, Infinity War, Crazy Rich Asians, A Quiet Place, Mission Impossible. My 5 favorite movies of summer 2018. So thanks for watching. Perhaps we will have another video soon. Maybe we'll talk about more movies, maybe some more hard-hitting news, like celebrity weddings, who's going to last longer, Justin Bieber and Haley Baldwin, or Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson. Perhaps maybe we'll just talk about, I don't know, turn this into a food channel. I'll show you guys how to make hot toddies, because, you know, my last name that was stupid. I will leave you with that.